So today we'll be talking about differentiation, and then differentiation is under your course code Math 102. So we'll be using product rule to solve these two examples. Now, if you can recall the formula for product rule, the formula for product rule is u dv over dx plus v du over dx all over what? All over dx. Now, I haven't gotten our formula. Now, mind you, this formula can also be rewritten as, you can say, u dv plus v du all over dx. So whichever way you are actually okay with, you can write down your formula. Now, let's solve example 1. Now, example 1, we are given that y is equal to x to the power 4 cos x. We are given y is equal to x to the power 4 times cos x. So we can see that x4 is our u and cos x is our v. Now let's look for du and then let's look for dv. Now du will be the differentiation of x4 and dv will be the differentiation of what? Cos x. Now if we differentiate x4, we are going to be having 4x to the power of 3. Remember, if you want to differentiate, differentiation is if you have x4 and then you're asked to differentiate this, the coefficient will multiply the power, and the coefficient of x here is 1. 1 times 4 is going to give us what? 4. And then you're going to minus 1 from the power. If you minus 1 from 4, you're going to be having what? 3. So if you differentiate x to the power of 4, you're going to be having 4x cubed. That's why we're having 4x cubed here. Now, if you differentiate cos x is going to give us minus sine x. If you differentiate cos x, we should be having minus sine x. So our dv will be equals to negative sine x. Now from here, we are going to impute all these into the formula. Now the first alphabet there is what? U. And what's our u? Our u is x4, and then the next is what? The next is dv. Our dv is giving us what? Is giving us minus sine x. They will bring down our positive sign. Then the next alphabet is v. Our v is giving us cos x. Now the next is what? Du. Our du is giving us what? Du is giving us 4x cubed. Now from here, moving on, we are going to use this guys to multiply everything here. This will also multiply this. This should be in bracket. This will multiply this. This will also multiply this. So x4 multiplied by minus sine x, we're going to be having minus x4 sine x plus this multiplied by this, we're going to be having 4x cubed cos x. Now from here, we're going to look for common factors. We're going to be taking our common factors here and here. And the common factors here and here is what? So we'll see the common factor between this and this is going to give us what? The common factor is x cubed. Right? Open our bracket. Now, if you take x cubed from x4, we're going to be left with just one x. So we're going to be having minus x sine x. Now, if you take x cubed from this, we're going to be left with what? We're left with plus 4 cos x. So we can now see that dy over dx is going to be equal to x cubed minus x sine x plus 4 cos x. Now our next example is this. That is example 2. Example 2 says that you're having y is equals to x cubed sine x. We are given that y is equals to x cubed sine what? Sine x. Now remember the formula. The formula states as what? U dv plus v du all over what? All over dx. And remember I told you that this is always your u and this is your what? This is always your v. Please don't forget that this is always your u and this is always your what? Your v. Now we are going to be looking for the u and we are going to be looking for the v. Du is, will be the differentiation of this. Now if we differentiate x cube, remember I told you the coefficient to multiply the power. 1 times 3 is going to give us 3. If you subtract 1 from 3, we are going to be left with what? We'll be left with 2. So if we differentiate x cube, we will be having 3x squared. Now let's differentiate sine x. If you differentiate sine x, you'll be having what? Cos x. If you differentiate sine x, you'll be having cos x. Now we've gotten our u. This is our u. We've gotten our u, we've gotten our v, we've gotten our du, and we've also gotten our what? Our dv. Now let's input all these parameters into the formula. Now the first alphabet is what? U. So we're having our u, which is what? X cube, and then our dv. Our dv is what? Our dv is cos x. Our positive sign. The next is what? V. Our v is what? Our v is giving us sine x, and then our du is giving us what? 3x squared. Now let's open our brackets. X squared multiplied by cos x, we're going to be having s cubed cos x plus this multiplied by this, we're going to be having 3x squared sine x. Now from here we're going to look for common factors. What is the common factor between this and this? The common factors is going to give us x squared. X squared, if you take x squared from there, you're going to be left with 1x cos x plus, if you take x squared away from this, you're going to be left with just 3 sine x. So we can now see that our dy over dx is equals to x squared x cos x plus 3 sine x. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure you like and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video.